Hello, everyone. My name is Randy Rosemond, set to call the play-by-play of the first ever Ladies Ball, the top girls basketball tournament in the world, with some of the top players you'd ever want to see. You know, we're going to come to you out of 8 different regions this year, but the key is those winners are going to get funneled into Knoxville, Tennessee for the championships, and the women will be powered by the Women's Hall of Fame. They're representing this tournament so very well. This is where the legends of the past meet the stars of tomorrow. Let's go, you know where, to the first ever Ladies Ball.
From the creators of the world's biggest events comes the most exciting girls basketball event ever created. The best are celebrated at the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame in Knoxville. Now, the best girls teams will earn the right to be a part of basketball history. The nation's top teams will be selected to represent their state in competition. 8 regional playoffs, leading up to championship week and a chance to play on national television. All roads lead to Knoxville. Which teams will get the call to the ball? When history calls, what will you do? Welcome to the new world of girls basketball.
My name is Kaden Dooley. I'm from South Charleston, West Virginia. My favorite activity to do is basketball.
My name is Jalen Blanton. I'm from Paintsville, Kentucky. My favorite thing is math.
My name is Tasia. I'm from Pennsylvania. My favorite person is Kevin Durant.
My name is Riley Russell. I'm from Proctorville, Ohio, and my favorite NBA player is James Harden.
Hi, my name is LJ Juklin. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. My favorite person is LeBron James.
Hi, my name is Taylor, and I'm from West Virginia, and my favorite thing is basketball.
My name is Allie Chapman. I'm from Ona, West Virginia, and my favorite thing is basketball. My name's Kiana Miller. I'm from Proctorville, Ohio. My favorite thing is dogs. My favorite person is probably God. My favorite activity is basketball.
My name's Shannon Lewis. I'm from Lee Sage, West Virginia. My favorite thing is to coach basketball. Thank you.
My name is Molly Stuffle. I'm from Bean Station, Tennessee. And my favorite things to do are hang out with Kennedy and play basketball. My name's Amaya Lewis. I'm from Johnson City, Tennessee, and my favorite thing is to play basketball. My name is Emery Hawes. I'm from Johnson City, Tennessee, and I love to tumble and play basketball. My name's Reese Hazelton. I'm from Kingsport, Tennessee, and my favorite thing's to basketball.
My name is Kennedy Deal. I'm from Rogersville, Tennessee, and I like to hang out with Molly.
My name is Cameron Duncan. I'm from Belfry, Kentucky, and I like to play basketball.
My name is Damon Johnson. I'm from Johnson City, Tennessee. My favorite thing is to coach basketball.
The rules of the game here at the Ladies Ball. This is our 2029 Division Championship game at the Southeast Regional. I'm Randy Rosenblum with Kara Blumfield. It's Tennessee and West Virginia. Tennessee will be in the black uniforms, in the white, West Virginia. Kara, what do you expect to see from these youngsters?
Well, first of all, I love the energy that young players bring. We're going to see a lot of heart, a lot of hustle, and just some fun basketball out here today.
West Virginia starts Bland, Miller, Russell, Lee, and Dukeland. Tennessee will start Stuffle, Hawes, Deal, Lewis, and Duncan. And again, Tennessee in the dark uniforms, West Virginia in the white. This will be a battle. These are the young girls. These are 10-year-olds. But they're very advanced at this age, and it's exciting to see them get here. They both performed exceedingly well this weekend in Greensboro, North Carolina. This is the Greensboro Sports Complex. A lot of games going on, but this is the feature attraction, the championship game. And this is Deal bringing it up. Hawes on the baseline. Deal, by the way, number 10 on the perimeter, terrific shooter. She has unlimited range and gorgeous form.
And already we're seeing great patience by this offense and a nice baseline drive.
Emery Hawes drew the foul. The 4'8" point guard, Emery Hawes. 10 years of age. She expressed it before the game. She says, I have a lot of animals. One of two, and of course she loves to tumble. Basketball and tumbling are the loves for Hawes, Emery Hawes.
Well, and her animals. You got to love your animals, too.
Got to have hobbies. They're 10 years of age. These young ladies at the ladies' ball. This West Virginia team has got some talent, though. You'll like Tasha Lee, number 35. She can flat out play. And there she goes, Tasha Lee.
I love how quick Lee got to the basket. Just one dribble and powerful, exploding for that layup.
Yeah, Lee's a dominant inside performer. She can really play the game. Hawes came up empty that time. Lee again inside. Good idea to get Tasia the ball because she's explosive and powerful on the low block. Stuffle from the side.
That was a nice pump fake right there. It just didn't fall, but I like that she's squaring up and looking for shot opportunities.
Tie up there, battling. Doing a great job as Cameron Duncan of Tennessee. She was tied up. Ball will stay with West Virginia in the white. Oh, that's nice. Jalen Bland. That one came down wet. It was so high in the air. That was pretty. The floater in the lane. So a good start here for West Virginia. What are they doing that's tying up the Tennessee offense?
They're staying patient in their defensive zone formation right now. They have their hands up, they're grabbing rebounds, and then that's creating their offense, and here we go again.
Lee's so good in transition, also great inside. 55, Dukeland's an outstanding player as well for West Virginia. A long one for Riley Russell, the southpaw.
And I love that. They're so little, but they're out there just heaving it up at the basket, making it look so easy.
Crowd like that. Some applause for Riley Russell when she buried the jumper. Stepped on the baseline. But we have a pushing foul before she went out of bounds. One thing about this Tennessee team, they will drive the ball. Great perimeter shooters, but they're also not shy about going to the basket. And they're really quick. Deal, number 10, can really shoot it. Always working hard. This is Lewis. Hawes. Another tie-up inside. Duncan and Dukeland.
Duncan and Dukeland duking it out.
I like it.
And over and back right there. That's just a slight lack of focus. Trying to inbound it too fast when your teammates aren't set.
First 5 minutes of action are 20-29 game. These are the youngsters. Kennedy Deal from way out yonder. Oh, we know she's a great three-point shooter, and she knocks that one down. Excellent start for Tennessee. West Virginia trying to come back against this fine squad from Tennessee. Miller inside. Nice move by Kiana.
And that's just great transition offense, moving the ball fast down the court.
Another one from downtown. That one from Molly Stuffle.
Tennessee has so many deep threats. They may be little, but they will shoot daggers from behind the three-point line.
From the side, another goal. Boy, the teams are starting to light it up. That was put up and in nicely by Jalen Bland. Deal. Just a little bit short there for Kennedy. Normally Kennedy will knock shots down. She doesn't miss very often. This Tennessee team goes 6 deep, but they're all very, very good. Here's Lee the other way. And it's saved on the side beautifully by Tennessee and Hawes. Lewis, yes. Beautiful shot from Amaya Lewis.
Well, talking about this Tennessee team going 6 deep, their team name is actually the Chosen Few, and you can see why. They're only choosing a few teammates who they know can run up and down this court and knock down three-point shots as they've done early on.
I mean, these are 9 and 10-year-olds. I mean, these are really young girls, and they're really doing a nice job, aren't they? They very much battle at each end of the floor. Causing turnovers, picked up by Deal. Deal will shoot it. What a steal by Hawes.
That was like a running floater from the outside.
She reminded me of Kenny Saylor, who's the man back many, many, many years ago who started the jump shot. Where they used to, not jump shoot. They used to shoot from the floor, and that was Hawes just being able to get that jump shot up. Long 3-ball fails from Riley Russell. She's already hit one in this game. And underneath we have an infraction.
And that's a nice job by Miller, crashing the boards, using her length to go up and grab the ball, and then she ripped it around to put it on the ground and get fouled.
Kiana Miller. Very skilled player. And a smooth rhythm at the line. She's strong, aggressive, and dynamic around the basket. "12 minutes to go, opening half, and a tight one in our 2029 game. The regional finals of the Southeast Regional. Hawes will bring it up across the timeline. And again, no shot clock at the ladies' ball. Each player allotted 6 fouls. By the way, if we go to overtime, it'd be 2 minutes. And if they're tied after the first overtime, it's sudden death. We had an overtime game in one of our earlier tournament telecasts, but they didn't go to sudden death. I'd love to see that.
Love to see that.
Maybe we'll get some of those in Knoxville at the finals.
I don't think I've ever seen a sudden death in basketball.
I'd love to see a sudden death in basketball. Maybe we'll have it here at the ladies' ball. West Virginia has the lead as we go to break. 13-9, West Virginia leading. What has this West Virginia squad done successfully early on, Kara?
Well, Kiana Miller has been a big part of their offense, number 23. She's gotten to the basket, she's been fouled, and she's made her free throws. That's been a spark. And then they've knocked down shots when they've needed to.
Yeah, Miller has been a spark. Starter Kiana Miller. Mapping out the strategy. Head coach is Shannon Lewis in that white shirt, baseball cap. On the other side, the head coach is Damon Johnson from Johnson City, Tennessee. Not a lot of people in his huddle because, again, they only have 6 performers.
But this is one of the things that I love to watch are these timeouts and the teaching that's going on. These are 10-year-olds, 9, 10, 11-year-olds who are still learning the game. And they're sponges out there. They're absorbing everything that's being told to them.
Tennessee with it. Stuffle out on top. West Virginia extending that defense.
And in order to break down this zone, they're going to want to look inside a little bit, see if you can move the ball in, then kick it back out.
Lewis at the point. Hawes with a nice drive.
And that's one of the things you're looking to do against the zone is you're swinging the ball quickly and then trying to find gaps that you can drive through to get to the basket.
There's that push shot from E. That is her nickname, E, for Emery. Point guard. She's had as high as a 36-point game.
Wow, and her headband says love hoop, so you know she loves hooping right now and being out there.
You know, when we meet all these ladies and they introduce themselves prior to the games, and it's great to meet them and see them, they all say how much they love basketball. And I just think Title IX and how much Title IX has meant to girls basketball. And, you know, it started at the collegiate level and it's trickled down, and then the WNBA came in, and now these young ladies have heroes that are in the WNBA. And the game has grown so dramatically. Now we have the ladies ball where they're playing for a youth national championship. It's a marvelous situation. And kudos to the ladies ball and to the Women's Hall of Fame for getting behind this wonderful tournament.
And kudos to all these players that have been competing here as well. They're putting in the work and they're out here just having fun and playing some disciplined, high-level basketball.
And there's Molly Stuffle draining one from downtown. You know, you just got to admire these young kids and what they can do. Lee all the way and one. Oh, a strong move from Tasha Lee. Just when you started to feel like Tennessee was getting a feel for the game, Tasha Lee puts her mark on the contest.
Well, Tasha was timely with that basket. That's exactly what West Virginia needed in that moment.
Miller with the follow. That one just crawled over the iron. Hawes for 3. Well, Elvin Hayes was the big E. Emery Hawes is the little E. And little E drained a beautiful 3. Miller working her magic, getting to the cup and drawing the foul. You're right about Kiana Miller. She's good.
And that's the strength of her game, is getting to the hoop. She's great at putting the ball on the floor and just moving and using the size of her body to get inside the paint.
Entering the game is Caden Dooley, 4'7" guard, 10 years of age. I just get a kick when I say 4'7". You know, you think of basketball, you think of tall individuals, and then you look down and she's 4'7". But that's what you get when you're 9 and 10 years of age.
Absolutely. Growth spurts are coming, girls. Just wait for it.
Oh, they're just having fun at the ladies' ball. They're enjoying the experience here in Greensboro. And they're battling. And here comes West Virginia. And Bland, oh, she couldn't get to it. Terrific work getting back by Deal. Deal double team. Patience. Hawes, too strong with that one. Terrific rebound by Duncan. That's how you get back defensively. What an effort by Deal. But Duncan lost it out of bounds.
And I like seeing that by West Virginia, the way that they're trying to feed the ball out in transition and lead their teammates to it. It was just a little bit too far where the defender could go grab it, but it's nice to see West Virginia trying to practice the fundamental of a fast break correctly.
This is Russell. Riley all the way. Put up the floater. Came up short. Stuffle thought about it on the baseline. Thought she'd take that shot. Deal gets it back. Under 6 minutes to play on the opening half. This is our 2029 championship game. Penetrating the defense again was Hawes, number 4.
In Tennessee, they look so in control on offense. The way that they're moving the ball, they know where to go. They're running their routes, spacing out correctly. They just look like almost like a little well-oiled machine out there.
Reese Hazelton, the only bench player for Tennessee, has come in, number 13. And again, you talk to Hawes. She has an infectious personality, wonderful young lady. Very articulate, comfortable in front of the microphone. There's one that's drained from distance. Putting it down again was Miller. She's been spectacular in the half for West Virginia. Can't say enough about Kiana Miller. Very tight game. Tennessee clinging to the advantage. Latter stages of the opening half with Kara Blumfield. I'm Randy Rosenblum. The first ever ladies ball regional final here in Greensboro. Lee with the block. That was a terrific play by Tasha to come outside and reject the shot. She didn't stay in the paint. She came out and met the shooter.
That's great anticipation on Tasha's end. Just knowing where the ball's probably going to go. It's good defensive rotations here.
Lewis getting through to get that opening, but didn't make the shot. Whistle sounds. It's a touch foul against West Virginia.
In Tennessee on offense, they're moving the ball really well, but West Virginia is meeting them on every pass. That means they're sprinting to the spot and where the player is and getting a hand in their face.
Good ball movement again by these young ladies from Tennessee. And on the flip side, you're seeing great movement on defense from West Virginia.
Absolutely. Tennessee, they have to try and find some spacing, get inside. They're not getting any open looks outside, so try to work the ball in the middle of the floor.
Really, this is a credit to how great the defense of West Virginia is. They're running and jumping to the ball and anticipating. These shooters can't get an opening.
Yeah, it's also a credit to not having a shot clock where Tennessee can take their time and really try and find holes. They're so patient.
Hard to believe 10-year-olds that are patient. That doesn't normally go, does it? Well, these young ladies are. Stuffle will back it up. Goes in on 2 minutes to play in the half. This isn't a stall either. It's not like they're intentionally trying to whittle the clock down. They just can't get a shot off. But You're right about their patience. It's been wonderful. Hazelton's shot hit the side of the board. The next one also misses, but there's Hawes to get it back. Emery Hawes again drawing a foul.
And that's so hard to watch for West Virginia because they worked so hard on defense. They did everything right. They even got the rebound and just lost it again, and that gave Tennessee a second opportunity.
Emery Hawes has been outstanding in this first half. Good look at E. Two-point game. Looking inside to Lee. They converge on her and take it away.
Yeah, that's a hard pass. You never want to throw it across the court like that. It's easy to intercept.
Duncan read it well and got the theft. Duncan on the offensive glass, crashing and doing a good job. 24, Cameron Duncan. 5'5", 11 years of age. Her favorite player is Paige Buchers of UConn. Checking back in for West Virginia is Allie Chapman.
And I love that. I love that these girls look up to college players. That's so fun to see. Not even WNBA players, but college players. That shows the growth of the college game as well.
Well, a lot of them do, like a Candace Parker. We're seeing a lot of that, or a Diana Taurasi. But it is, like you said, it's great to see that they enjoy their college stars as well and look up to them. 3-point lead for Tennessee.
And I love the college game, too. It's so fundamental. I think you have every right to look up to any college player.
Hawes. Lewis cleans up. And because of the Lewis rebound, they're able to get the basket from Hazleton. Lead has grown to 6.
And a nice steal by Hawes. She just misses that layup, but look how active she is all over the court.
And that's how the first half ends, with Emery Hawes doing a wonderful job for Tennessee. They lead by 6 at the break at the ladies' ball.
So, Coach, we have some amazing basketball here at this level. What did you tell your team now going into the second half of this game? It's a tight game.
Well, we fouled a little too much. They made a lot of free throws where they drove, and we fouled them on the drive while they're shooting. So we're doing a good job. They shoot the ball really well from the outside, so they hit some early, and then they started driving, getting the free throw line. It's a great team. This is like the 6th time we played them. So we know each other pretty well, and you know, we came out and ready to play, and I'm proud of them so far. But, you know, got another half to go and got to continue to do what we're doing.
Well, Coach, we've seen your team compete, and we know that they're a team that doesn't quit until the end of the game. So I would not be surprised if we saw a big comeback here.
Well, I appreciate it. Like I said, they just got to keep playing hard. Like I said, great team we're playing here, and, you know, you got to play every possession. You take a possession off, and this team makes you pay. So we got to continue to play.
Good.
UDA is an awesome opportunity to play and experience academic and sports in the United Kingdom. You know, we represent 6 universities across the board with the opportunity and chance to be a student athlete, to get your undergrad and grad degrees in a shorter condensed time than a traditional NC2A university.
What's the application process like?
Well, our application process is simply you go to our website, we have a quick connect button, you fill out the application, and from that point it gets directed to an admissions advisor. From at that point, what we do is we then connect the student athlete to the coaches for a possible interview overseas through a Zoom process.
And what is the number of universities you represent, and who are they?
Yeah. So we represent 6 universities in the United Kingdom. We got Chester, Leeds Beckett, we got Cardiff Metropolitan, Gloucestershire, and Portsmouth.
Gatorade, the official sports fuel provider of the Ladies' Ball. The Ladies' Ball is presented in partnership with the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame, committed to the basketball mission of preserving the past, celebrating the present, and promoting the future. Sports Thread, the official registration partner of the Ladies' Ball. Spalding, the official game ball of the Ladies' Ball.
So, Coach Johnson, we have a great game here. Intense basketball at this young level. What did you just tell your team going into the second half to maintain or build this lead?
We got to play tired. They done played a lot of games over the last 2 days, and they really tired right now. So we got to focus mentally and just do the things we can do and not try to overdo it right now.
All right, so we'll see this team coming together in the second half and carrying this lead through the end.
We better.
Good luck, Coach.
1/2 of basketball left in our 2029 championship game. West Virginia trailing Tennessee. Tara Blumfield, what do you expect from West Virginia as they try to reel in the Trotters?
Well, what we're seeing is some competitive basketball from both of these teams, and I love how they're getting to the basket, they're working it around the perimeter, and they're scoring when they need to.
And it was Lee off the feed from Jalen Blanton. Lee put her head down and just went to the glass. Trying to complete the three-point play. There's no question that Tasha is capable of shouldering the burden for West Virginia and could certainly bring them back. She's that talented.
Speaking of talent on the other end, this Tennessee squad, they can really light it up from the three-point range.
Yeah, their guard play is terrific with Stuffle and Hawes and Deal. This is Deal number 10. And again, the patience exercised by Tennessee. They're a well-coached team. Damon Johnson's did a nice job with this unit.
And you can hear the coaching from the sideline, too. I love that. Just the directing out there. These girls, sit down, get in your stance, hands up.
Kara, how tough is it to keep these girls in rhythm, in concentration mode, so they don't try to jack up an ill-advised shot? You see a run out for West Virginia, but how tough is it to keep them under control at this age?
It's very difficult. It's difficult at all ages because everybody just wants to score. So it's really staying patient and finding the right timing.
Lewis from the corner missed it. Deal got it back and drew the foul. Of course, it's a running clock. If it's game within 15 points in the final 2 minutes, then they would have stoppage, and you would think that this game should be tight all the way to the wire. Kennedy Deal's got another one. With her rhythm, I got to believe she's going to make the next foul shot. We call her Kennedy Big Deal because she is. Never a doubt.
She can also deal it from the outside from anywhere.
Lead is 4. This is Miller, who performed so well in the first half. Dukeland and Deal picked her pocket. It's got to be tough, too, for West Virginia because Tennessee's slowing it down at one end. West Virginia wants a quicker pace, and they can't get their rhythm. They can't get their flow right now.
Yeah, they want a quicker pace, but they're also sitting in the zone defense. And what the zone defense does is it slows the game down. So they need to just grab these rebounds and run.
Certainly does make the job a little bit easier for Tennessee to move the ball on the perimeter when West Virginia sits in the zone. Obviously, West Virginia has more athletes. They're a deeper team, and they're hoping to wear down Tennessee. And Tennessee only was 6 here in this championship game. The long-range jumper. Riley Russell again. She's hit one in each half. Double R drilled it. It's a one-point game. West Virginia on the heels of Tennessee. Hawes for 3. She's done it again. Emery Hawes. She's fun to watch. Big-time perimeter shooter. Another one. Not this time.
That would have been thanks to Lewis with that nice steal. And here's another steal. This Tennessee defense is really picking up the energy.
They're also rebounding well. Lewis again kept it alive, and Duncan comes away with it. Virginia, West Virginia steal. Can't convert, though. They had an opportunity.
And now we went from a slow game to both teams speeding up this momentum. And here we go, Tennessee gonna run the offense.
Stuffle. Surveying matters.
And what Tennessee's trying to do now is they're trying to work the ball inside the paint and then get it kicked out for an outside shot.
West Virginia's tightened up defensively, but Deal got back and denied Lee an easy one. Boy, Kennedy Deal playing well at the defensive end, number 10, with the ball. She's made some very nice plays for the Trotters.
And Coach Johnson from the sideline just directing the offense right now. See, they're working the ball in the middle. That's what they want.
Heartbreaking shot for Duncan.
But Deal was right there. She is everywhere, just grabbing the ball.
Deal looking for someone to bring it into. Finally finds Lewis. 14 minutes to play in this championship game. West Virginia within striking distance. Blanton found the open shooter, but the ball's wide of the target. And again, Tennessee stays patient.
Every time West Virginia tries to go on a run or push the pace, Tennessee just slows it back down.
Now they pound it inside, and Duncan scores off the glass. Cameron Duncan. 5-5 and a tower of strength inside. You know, when these girls make a shot, it just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it?
This entire game makes me smile. I'm just sitting here grinning ear to ear. I love watching them out here. Their hustle, their intensity. And speaking of hustle and intensity, Tennessee has just amped up their defense. They are getting steals left and right.
And because of it, they've bolted to a lead. It'll be a high wire act to the end, though, with these two squads battling it out for the regional championship. Deal had that one rim in and out. Duncan with the follow, and one for Cameron Duncan.
Cameron Duncan, she's just sitting on that low block, and because of that, she gets to clean up all the misses on the offensive glass. She uses her size and does a nice job getting to the free throw line.
The conventional three-point play, the hoop and the harm and the free throw. And that widens the gap. A little bit of a spread here. Tennessee's leading. Up 9. Biggest lead of the game. It's a very dangerous point in the contest for West Virginia. That one settles in. Beautiful shot by Miller once again.
That's exactly what you need to calm everybody down. When the opposing team starts to go on a run, you just have to settle in, make a basket, and this will hype up your teammates here.
Boy, Duncan's fighting. She got the ball back, and then she's tied up. After West Virginia did a nice job of denying her inside. There's another young lady, and Cameron Duncan's got a great motor. Playing hard all the time. Like her counterpart on the other side, Kiana Miller. Maya Lewis. You hear the encouragement from the sideline. She's tied up, and on the alternating possession, it's West Virginia basketball.
And look how these girls are fighting for every possession, just grabbing the ball and ripping it. They're playing so tough right now. They know that this is a championship game, and everything is on the line right now.
Dukeland. Couldn't connect. Dukeland had a great look, though. LJ was right there. She was wide open, just didn't convert. On the baseline, it's in. And a foul. Molly Stuffle.
Stuffle had a baseline spin move, runner in the air, got fouled, and scored it. I mean, what else can you ask for? Maybe the finishing of the three-point play.
Well, Stuffle does a lot of great things. She's fun to watch. Riley Russell on the drive, and she lays it in. Nice play by Riley. And a big answer for West Virginia. Still time, midway stage, second half. Southeast Regional Championship. Hawes. Another try. Yes.
You do not want to give that young lady more than one opportunity behind the three-point line because she will make you pay.
Lee. And a reaching foul as Tasha was starting to drive. Now, I got to start looking at that clock now, Kara. We're inside of 10 minutes. It's a 10-point lead for Tennessee. Timeout on the floor. The coaches will map out the strategy. We'll have that strategy when we come back at the ladies' ball.
UDA is an awesome opportunity to play and experience academic and sports in the United Kingdom. You know, we represent 6 universities across the board with the opportunity and chance to be a student athlete, to get your undergrad and grad degrees in a shorter condensed time than a traditional NC2A university.
What's the application process like?
Well, our application process is simply you go to our website, we have a quick connect button, you fill out the application, and from that point it gets directed to an admissions advisor. From at that point, what we do is we then connect the student athlete to the coaches for a possible interview overseas through a Zoom process.
And what is the number of universities you represent, and who are they?
Yeah. So we represent 6 universities in the United Kingdom. We got Chester, Leeds Beckett, we got Cardiff Metropolitan, Gloucestershire, and Portsmouth.
Gatorade, the official sports fuel provider of the Ladies' Ball. The Ladies' Ball is presented in partnership with the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame, committed to the basketball mission of preserving the past, celebrating the present, and promoting the future. Sports Thread, the official registration partner of the Ladies' Ball. Spalding, the official game ball of the Ladies' Ball.
Well, they're not the Harlem Globetrotters, but these Trotters from Tennessee are pretty good on the basketball floor.
Yeah, Tennessee right now, they're just really disciplined on the offensive end. They're working the ball against this zone. They're waiting patiently to find any opening that they can get to the basket. And now an adjustment they've made too is they're trying to work inside the paint. Maybe some low block action, some high-low action on the free throw line. And they're just doing a great job also on the defensive end.
Tennessee and West Virginia at the Greensboro Championship. The regional finals in the South. Been quite a battle, but we're at that point now where West Virginia has to slow down Tennessee. It's a 10-point game. Great effort inside from Allie Chapman. A couple opportunities, just a little bit too strong. Duncan with it. Hawes from downtown. She's done it again. Little Lee is lighting it up.
Well, she loves basketball and she loves shooting. She's on fire from the three-point line.
Emery Hawes is so fun to watch. So is Molly Stuffle. In fact, all these young ladies are. They're putting on a great exhibition here in Greensboro at the Greensboro Sports Complex.
For West Virginia, one of your key offensive players has been Kiana Miller all game. And that's who you want to start getting a little bit more involved.
Well, Dukeland scissoring inside drew the foul. Good look at LJ. Of course, foul shooting, such an important part of the game. Most of these games in these regionals and in this finals, normally very close. And of course, you knock down the foul shots. That can be the difference. And LJ was perfect on those two. Great form by LJ Dukeland. It's an 11-point lead. Under 8 minutes to play. Tennessee closing in on a regional championship in Greensboro. And again, with their patience, this is a big lead, isn't it?
Absolutely. And that's a tribute to their defense. They're doing a monstrous job defensively, just stopping West Virginia from creating any momentum and scoring.
Number 4 has been outstanding, Hawes. She's been the scorer. Playing on the wing with Stuffle handling the ball.
Tennessee is controlling the tempo of this game. They're playing exactly the style of basketball that they want to play.
Deal. Back to Hawes. And again, their patience is really a great testament to their coaching staff, who've done a wonderful job with them. Damon Johnson and others, some of the assistants helping out as well with this program. But look at this. I mean, they're burning the clock down. They have an 11-point lead. They're in no hurry. Patience is a virtue. Hawes with the runner. But another opportunity for Tennessee, and this time it's finally claimed by West Virginia, and a foul against the Trotters.
It's hard for West Virginia on those long rebounds. That's where a shooter will shoot from one side and then it will ricochet all the way to the other side. When you're in a zone, a lot of times when the shot goes up, you're crashing the boards. You're trying to get close to get the rebound, and those long rebounds a lot of times will go back to the offense. And that's why Tennessee's getting multiple chance opportunities.
Deal with a strong rebound for Tennessee. See if they burn off another 30 seconds or a minute off the clock. That's their intention. No hurry. Unless they get a layup or a wide open shot, they're not going to fire it. Not at this stage.
If you're West Virginia and you're down in this game, something you can do to try and get the ball back or speed it up is to add pressure, go into a full court press, or drop into man-to-man. That's going to create Tennessee to speed up their offense a little bit more.
There's the takeaway that West Virginia wanted. Great passing, and Lee put it up too strong, but a tremendous follow by Riley Russell. She drew the foul before the shot. They get the ball back. Miller lost it. Here comes Tennessee. Another one that's grazing off the iron. Duncan puts it back up with the left hand. Cameron Duncan. That was smooth.
That was also impressive. It was a one-handed left-hand shot.
Cameron Duncan has had a big impact on this game. Deal with the steal. Deal with the basket. Timeout, West Virginia. Tennessee is looking great in North Carolina at the ladies' ball.
UDA is an awesome opportunity to play and experience academic and sports in the United Kingdom. You know, we represent 6 universities across the board with the opportunity and chance to be a student athlete, to get your undergrad and grad degrees in a shorter condensed time than a traditional NC2A university.
What's the application process like?
Well, our application process is simply you go to our website, we have a quick connect button, you fill out the application, and from that point it gets directed to an admissions advisor. From at that point, what we do is we then connect the student athlete to the coaches for a possible interview overseas through a Zoom process.
And what is the number of universities you represent, and who are they?
Yeah. So we represent 6 universities in the United Kingdom. We got Chester, Leeds Beckett, we got Cardiff Metropolitan, Gloucestershire, and Portsmouth.
Gatorade, the official sports fuel provider of the Ladies' Ball. The Ladies Ball is presented in partnership with the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame, committed to the basketball mission of preserving the past, celebrating the present, and promoting the future. Sports Thread, the official registration partner of the Ladies Ball. Spalding, the official game ball of the Ladies Ball.
Well, Shannon Lewis got to be proud of his team. They've made it to the regional finals, but they're back here and they're pretty much out of this one, but they've had a wonderful tournament and a great weekend in Greensboro, North Carolina. On that side, got to be pure joy for Tennessee in the dark uniforms. They know they're going to win this regional title.
Well, West Virginia, they're doing a lot of things right on the floor. Something that's just not going their way is they're not finishing a lot of their layups at the basket. They're having good looks. They're creating nice offensive touches and spacing. They're just not finishing. And if they can clean that up a little bit and put this ball in the hoop a bit more, I think we're going to see a little bit of a spark from them.
Blanton running the point for West Virginia. Dukeland inside. That one just crawled off. Heartbreak for LJ. Boy, that one just did not go down for Dukeland, and it was a good-looking shot, but it left her hand.
That's been the story of the second half for this West Virginia Thunder team. It's just not falling. But they have to keep shooting. The only way to get it to go down is to keep shooting.
They do force the turnover. And the basket. Well done by Dooley on the leak out.
And here we go. We're trying to speed up the game now. Look at this extended zone defense, adding some traps.
Tie up. Another held ball. And it'll go out of bounds to West Virginia. Inside of 3 minutes to play. Tennessee on its way to the Southeast Regional Championships. And there's a basket, though. This team's fighting, though, West Virginia. This young lady, number 8, Caden Dooley, knocked down a couple shots here. You like to see that, showing that she's very capable in a big game. On the baseline, Hazelton got free, and she's going to the line. Reese is 5'1", small forward, and is 10 years of age. Molly's coming back. Molly Stuffle. We just smile when we say the name. There's something about the name Molly Stuffle that makes you smile, right? Timeout on the floor. West Virginia's trailing, but they're battling to the bitter end at the ladies' ball.
UDA is an awesome opportunity to play and experience academic and sports in the United Kingdom. You know, we represent 6 universities across the board with the opportunity and chance to be a student athlete, to get your undergrad and grad degrees in a shorter condensed time than a traditional NC2A university.
What's the application process like?
Well, our application process is simply you go to our website, we have a quick connect button, you fill out the application, and from that point it gets directed to an admissions advisor. From at that point, what we do is we then connect the student athlete to the coaches for a possible interview overseas through a Zoom process.
And what is the number of universities you represent, and who are they?
Yeah. So we represent 6 universities in the United Kingdom. We got Chester, Leeds Beckett, we got Cardiff Metropolitan, Gloucestershire, and Portsmouth.
Gatorade, the official sports fuel provider of the Ladies Ball. The Ladies Ball is presented in partnership with the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame, committed to the basketball mission of preserving the past, celebrating the present, and promoting the future. Sports Thread, the official registration partner of the Ladies Ball. Spalding, the official game ball of the Ladies Ball.
Our 2029 game has provided a lot of entertainment. Tennessee's been great. West Virginia's really battled. They're going to come up short here, but these are 2 teams that are both going on to the national finals. but it's Tennessee that's going to go there as the regional champion. Before the break, Hazelton hit one foul shot, and she's got one more coming. Reese at the line, nothing but nylon. So we're in the final 2 minutes. And you love the fight in this West Virginia team. Again, they're not going to win it, but they really battled here in this title game. You know, we've seen this age bracket in other regions, and this group, these teams that we've seen here in Greensboro this weekend, I think it's the best of this age category that we've seen all season long at the ladies' ball.
It has certainly been the best fundamentally sound teams that we have seen. I will say that. Just the way that they've worked the ball, they're under control, they're jump stopping, they're doing these little things correct, and they're understanding defensive rotations. That's something that's hard to teach at this age.
And also what I like is these young ladies seem to be having fun. They're enjoying the spotlight. And they continue to fight and battle for 40 minutes. It'll stay with West Virginia.
I think it's fun just being in the championship game. Anytime you're in any championship, you're going to have a lot of fun. The fight that they've given throughout this entire weekend has just really come to light here in the finals.
Miller goes to the line, and we've talked about extraordinary performances, and certainly Emery Hawes has been extraordinary for Tennessee, but this young lady at the free throw line, Kiana Miller, has been terrific as well for West Virginia. She's been fun to watch. She's come up big. She got her team off to a really good start, but too much talent in this title game from Tennessee, but Miller was splendid. Final minute. And it is a stop clock situation here because it's under 15 points. And if it's under 15 in the final 2 minutes, they'll stop the clock with the whistles. And it does elongate the ball game. And you know that Tennessee wants it to end because they want to celebrate. And they want to talk with Kate McGinnis, who will be on the court for us with the winner. Cameron Duncan has had a strong game for Tennessee. And that one ripped away and flails out of bounds.
And I love how these players love to score. You know, Duncan, she could pull it out, set it up, run the offense, but she's trying to take it to the hoop.
Baseline drive, that's good. Beautiful finish for Deal. Kennedy Deal. Outstanding player. Final seconds. See if West Virginia can get another bucket. Miller, oh, spectacular for Kiana. That was creative, a circus shot.
Very acrobatic on Miller's end. It's just a little too late, but I love that she's still showcasing her talents.
That'll do it. Put two more on the board. The score is 48-36. Tennessee wins the title by a dozen. Congratulations to Tennessee and their coach, Damon Johnson. Emery Hawes was terrific, hitting a lot of outside shots in this one. Tennessee is with our Kate McGinnis.
So I am here with the 2029 regional champions, the Tennessee Trotters. Congratulations, girls. I am proud to present to you your ticket to the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame, Knoxville, Tennessee. What do you girls think of that?
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Amazing. I like that word.
They would make it here because we've worked hard for this moment.
I can see how hard you guys worked out there, and amazing is an excellent word for the teamwork and the way you ladies play. You are amazing. Does anyone have a highlight from the weekend they want to share? A great memory, a great moment?
Scoring 88 points on a running clock. It's impressive. Pretty good moment.
Fun. That was really fun.
So I just saw a little celebration over here. I was wondering if I could get that celebration reenacted for us. Could we do that? All right, I'll hold this for you all. Very nice.
Right here one time. Right here one time.
Here, we'll let you guys break it down.
All right. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family!
Congratulations, Trotters.
Kara Blumfield, your final thoughts on this championship game and victory for Tennessee.
Well, 48 points for 10-year-olds? Are you kidding me? Tennessee can shoot the ball and light it up. And I'm still impressed with this West Virginia defense as well. I think they're going to get it together, practice a little bit more, and we'll see them moving forward as well.
Yeah, this is quality basketball at this age level. The 2029 championship goes to Tennessee, but a lot of kudos to West Virginia. They were fun to watch play. For Kate and Kara, I'm Randy. We'll see you next time at the Ladies' Ball.